So what's up, guys? This is Roger, and I'm here today with Danny, who is the artist for Fixer.
Hello.
So we brought him down to Philadelphia. Well, he kind of brought himself down to Philadelphia because we got an opportunity to film something special to help promote Fixer. Can't really talk too much about it, though, because we weren't really sworn to secrecy about that, but we got the opportunity because of another opportunity, and they asked us to keep quiet about that, so we're being very vague here. So all we could say is pay attention to the Fixer Facebook page and Fixer website, and we'll probably drop a good hint around the beginning of January about where you could check out this little thing that we filmed. What was it like filming that? That was like our first video promo.
Yeah, took a lot of rehearsing.
Yeah,
but it went well. Recording, we finished last night. Hope you guys will look forward to it. I think it came out really well.
Yeah, once it finally did come together.
Once it finally came out, it came out well.
Yeah. Actually, we should probably use that to segue into the other thing that we're going to be doing, which is the telethon. We announced the telethon, the Fixer telethon, the final telethon that we're going to be doing in the year 2011 on December 29th. Danny's going to be coming down to Philadelphia to do that. We might have some other guests drop by. We might have some J-Rockers drop some comments that they're going to be sharing about the comic book. But we're a little worried about that because we're not famous. Like, the telethons in the past have been successful because we have, Blood, Rose Noir, Season, and Licks. Those are the four that we've done this year. But this is the first time that we're kind of doing one without, a Japanese artist involved. So, I don't know. Do you have any apprehensions?
Many. Yeah, please come out and support us. Hopefully Fixer will turn into something big. And it's something that a lot of you guys are looking forward to. And this telethon will really directly help with producing the comic and keeping it going and giving it the chance that I think it deserves to turn into something big. So, even though we're not big yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully this project can be.
Yeah. And it's not just like, we're begging for your money, which we kind of are, but there's some rewards in it for you guys. Like, if you do the standard stuff and support the on-camera antics where we make fools of ourselves, we have some other incentives for you to buy stuff on the online store this time. With any purchase, you get an 8 by 11.5, is it, or 8.5 by 11?
8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11 glossy printout of one of the character posters that you can see right now on the Fixer fan page on Facebook. If you spend over $25, you get 2. You spend over $50, you get 3. And you spend over $75, you get 4. But if you spend over $100, you get all 4 glossy printout posters, but you also get a full-size poster of this image back here. And they're not in major production right now. This is going to be the only way you could get this poster, and all of them are going to be signed by both me and Danny. So this is going to be the only chance that you're going to have to get these items anywhere for right now. And once again, they're going to be signed by us for what it's worth. I don't think anybody cares if we sign it. But yeah, but we this time also this is going to be the first time we're announcing this, along with the usual store campaign of like buy stuff on the online store, we'll do stupid shit on air. We have a separate rewards campaign going on starting the same day. We're going to be launching an Indiegogo campaign to collect donations for Fixer. For those of you who don't know, Indiegogo is a donation website that many people use to help fund their independent art projects. People like the Angry Video Game Nerd used it to fund his upcoming movie. And Eddie LeBron from Blue Core Studios has used it in the past to help fund projects like Mega Man and the Sonic fan film that are coming out. And we're going to be using that as well to fund Fixer. And we got some really cool ideas of what we could give you guys as like prizes. We haven't solidified everything yet, but some of the things that we settled on is if you pretty much donate anything, you're going to get like your name in a thank you page on in the actual comic. Then if you spend a little bit more than that, you're going to get an exclusive background layout for your desktop, which is different from the usual image how you see the band. This is because the band looks different every album. We want to start giving people an idea of what they'll look like in other albums. So we're going to give you guys a background image that's based on the band's 4th album. This is an image from their 3rd album right here, which is the image that you guys are most familiar with right now. But the 4th album is more of like has more of a sci-fi concept to it. How would you describe the designs?
Very sci-fi, but sci-fi in a slightly different way than your average just simply futuristic look.
Yeah, it's not like Star Wars or anything like that.
I mean, I always based a lot of my inspiration on it from sort of Fifth Element. Kind of sci-fi, but slightly off sci-fi. Hopefully try to create something a little new and different than what you would typically think. The background image is something that I'll be creating specifically for the Indiegogo campaign, so it's something that you haven't seen anywhere else, and won't see afterwards. It's not like a recycled cover from one of the chapters. It's a specific background created for this Indiegogo campaign.
And some other cool things that we're going to be doing is if you spend a good chunk of money, like probably around if you drop like a $30 donation or something like that, we're going to give you an actual printout of the first chapter, an actual printed version of the comic book that you will be able to have. And through this Indiegogo campaign, that's going to be the only place that you can get something like this. Because as of right now, we have no plans to actually print the comic book. But we're going to be giving it out, a printout of this for free to people who donate through the Indiegogo campaign. And the grand, this might not be the grand prize. This might be like a step below the grand prize. We're still trying to figure out what it would be. But if you spend between like $50 and $100 dropping a donation on us, we're going to be making a first ever Tainted Reality DVD, and we're going to be putting like basically some of our best YouTube videos on there. Some of the more widely recognized videos that we have done in the past. We're going to be taking those straight from YouTube and giving it to you guys in a DVD format. But there's some other stuff that we're going to do too. Like right now, we're actually negotiating with Starwave Records to re-release a DVD that was actually my first professional DVD. Actually, hold on a second. I actually have it over here. About 5 years ago, we actually made a DVD for Blood called Darkest Labyrinth Volume 1, which was a CD, like a DVD extra for their album They Flew at a Mall. It was a tour documentary from when they were on tour back in 2007, and some things were good, and you see some rare instances where the tour kind of falls apart at one moment. But one thing I didn't really like about it was actually cut. There was studio interference because hey, shut up. Kiwamu didn't like the band being seen out of makeup. So actually we're negotiating with Starwave right now to see if we could throw the uncut director's edition with 15 minutes of restored footage onto this DVD. And there's also going to be some other cool stuff, unreleased footage that we have on there from concerts and various other things that we've done in the past that we just never really had the opportunity to release. Like, we didn't have time to spend on it. And that's probably going to be like between the $50 and $100 mark. If you drop that kind of cash, then we'll be giving you this exclusive DVD, which will not be on sale. The only way you can get it is through this Indiegogo campaign. As for what, if you drop $100 or more, we got to figure out something like really cool for that.
whatever it is, it'll be awesome.
Yeah. Probably more Fixer related than the Tainted Reality DVD. But hey, the Tainted Reality DVD is going to have some blooper reel on it. You'll see. Unreleased footage again, so it's not going to just be the stuff that we have on YouTube. We're going to be picking 5 or 6 of our favorite YouTube videos for you guys, but there's also going to be a lot of unreleased footage on there of artists and bands and people that you care about that we just never had the opportunity to publish. So we're going to be throwing that stuff on there, and hopefully you dig it. But as for what's going to be over $100, what is something Fixer related that they could care about? I don't know, probably, have, Eve make a cosplay costume of your character of choice or something like that. That might be like a $500 donation because, those cosplay costumes get expensive.
Yeah. Well, we can give a special prize to the first person who cosplays as any of the characters.
Oh god, yeah, we should do that. Yeah, the first person to cosplay as any 4 of the main characters will give you I don't know.
We'll think of something.
We'll think of something. Yeah, we'll think of something. So the Indiegogo campaign is going to start on December 29th, the day of the telethon, but it's going to go all the way up to the launch of the second chapter, which is the first Thursday of February. And basically, we're going to set a goal on Indiegogo, probably about between $700 $800. If we can raise $700 or $800, we get that sum from Indiegogo, and then we ship. Once the campaign's over, we ship everybody their prizes, and we'll be able to get you guys some real cool swag. That you can't get anywhere else, and we'll have a little bit of money so that we can actually put towards promotion and production of this of this web series, because it's it's really ambitious for us. This is your first after school project that you can really call your own, right?
Yeah, I mean, after college, I pretty much worked in a studios. So in terms of the workload that I was getting paid for, it's being shown on TV and all that, but it's property of the studio. This is the first project where I can really, take creative freedom and really drive it the way that I wanted to.
So now, since we have a moment with them here, is there what are your specific goals with the art style for this? Like your inspirations going into it and stuff like that.
Well, a lot of it is having the art style directly correlate with the story. So during different points of the story, as characters' mindsets change, as their personality changes, as just as their character, the character itself changes, the art changes along with it. And in that sense, there's going to be a lot of experimentation, a lot of new styles that I'm, new ideas that I'm working on that I want to try out, and I think it would just be a really interesting comic to look at, in a visual sense. Especially as the comic goes on, it'll start to change a lot more, and a lot more experimentation will happen. So yeah, a lot of crazy ideas that I'd like to try out with this. That hopefully you guys will enjoy.
And if they want to check out your artwork right now, where should they go?
Well, you can go to my website for all of my for Fixer stuff, like the teaser posters, as well as all my other animations, my illustrations, sketchbook stuff. I'm gonna be putting up some music stuff, as well as blogs on conventions, concerts. There's a thing called Danny's Picks where it shows just independent animation films or just clips that that you'd be interested in that will introduce you to some new and interesting things that you haven't seen before. It's on my website, www.dannykang.net. And if you like my stuff, you can like my Facebook page, facebook.com/dannykang.net. Pretty easy to remember. So go over there and check it out.
Yeah, he also has this rather creative blog scheme where his avatar goes back and forth with another avatar, It's kind of like a conversation kind of thing, and people really seem to be enjoying that kind of setup.
Yeah, the person that's there, her name is Marina. She's one of the earliest characters that I designed back in elementary school, and she kind of serves as like a representation or of my art. So I'm kind of going back and forth with my art and talking with it, and just kind of emceeing the entire thing.
Yeah, and for those of you who want to kind of see him fanboy out over some of his favorite stuff, he does that quite a bit too. He really loves Dragon Ball. Like he loves the recently he did. It's like, oh my God, this is one of the most important moments of my life when Goku goes Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, I mean, I show a lot of short films and independent stuff and things that you would never usually see, and then occasionally I'll show bits and pieces of mainstream anime that I'll say let's take a little bit of time and look back at this, and I'd say this is why it was important to me, or this is why as an animator or as an artist it's so important to me, and inspires me so much. So there's things like that, and there's of course the more the geeking out over just how incredibly powerful Goku is. There's a lot of moments like that as well. Just a lot of fun stuff for you to enjoy.
So we'll probably wrap it up here, guys. We've probably been yakking a little too much, but please, guys, tune in to the Fixer Telethon, which is going to be December 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. West Coast Time. And please support us. We're going to be selling merchandise. Buy anything on the online store, no restrictions, just like the second season telethon. Buy anything you want on the Tainted Reality online store, and it'll go towards you guys winning some really, really cool prizes, like the glossy printouts of the character posters. Drop $100, you get the full-size image of that right there. And once again, the character posters are of your choice, so you get to choose which characters you want the printout of. The only time you don't get a choice is when you get all four, because you're getting all four. So, and then of course, as you buy stuff, we're going to make it retards of ourselves live on the camera for you guys, and just do all kinds of stuff to make you laugh, make you giggle, and hit that record button and throw it up on YouTube, like so many of you have done in the past. I hate the internet. But also don't forget our Indiegogo campaign, where we're going to be having all kinds of cool stuff, like your name in the comic book, exclusive background images from Fixer. We're going to have a printout of the comic, exclusive Tainted Reality DVD, and all this stuff you can only get through the Indiegogo campaign, and we'll be launching more information about that coming up soon. And that's going to start on December 29th and go all the way to the first Thursday of February, when we launch the second chapter of the comic book, and we're hoping to raise between $700 and $800, because that would probably cover us for a good 2 months. Yay! So. Thank you very much, guys. Please, tune in on December 29th. And you have any final words?
Please support us as we go on. We're gonna try our hardest to make this something you guys enjoy. Please continue to leave feedback on the forums or on the website. You can go to the Fixer fan page. And contact me and Roger. Tell us your thoughts. Let us know what you think as we go forward.
Yeah, because we thrive on comments, and we really want to see what you think, because so far, like, the reaction to the Prelude preview chapter that's up on FixerComic.com has been overwhelmingly positive. But we want to really hear from you guys and get a gauge of what you think, and what you think of the artwork, what you think of the writing. Drop those comments on the TaintedReality.net/forum or our fan page at FixerComic, Facebook.com/FixerComic. And of course, check out Danny's shit on his website, DannyKang.net, and Facebook.com/DannyKang.net. So, thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you on December 29th. All right, cool.